Flair Post Show with me, Meghann, Scully, and delighted now to be joined by Martina Hnatysyn. Did I say that right? No, try. Tell me so how do I pronounce it?
Hnatysyn.
Hnatysyn.
Yeah, that's right. Perfect.
Good. We got it, Martina. How are you getting on?
Great. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Very exciting time for you. I should let people know that on Instagram you're known as Fit by Tina, and you are now an author.
Oh yes, I am. My first meaty cookbook is out. It's on Amazon, and I'm so excited. I didn't expect this Corona lockdown to look like this, but I'm very happy. I'm very happy that does. Yeah.
I have the book here. I got it on Amazon. It's on my Kindle on my phone, and there's so many amazing recipes. And what I love about it as well is you've included snacks, and because for me, I think a lot of people, snacking is kind of where we eat a lot of sugar and a lot of, I suppose, treats that maybe have too many treats. And I think the snacks as well are really great. You have some fabulous ones in there, which I'm dying to try.
Yeah, it really is. When I first thought of it, like, every one of us has this little black book with the recipes, right? Like my mom has it, you probably have one where we write down all the recipes and everything. And as I started to work with my clients, they always asking, oh, can you give me a healthy cake? Can you give me a healthy snack bar that I can do at home? And every time I would look on the internet for a recipe, it would be such a long recipe, and you would get lost, So the first thing I thought of is I need to do this in a simple way. So what I did is just to include everything, like you can have a snack, a dessert, dinner, everything in that mini cookbook. So when you're out of the idea and you don't have a lot of time to cook, or you're not an expert in the kitchen, you can just go and scroll, and it's really simple and easy to follow recipes in there. Yeah.
That's what I love about it, because I find what you said there is sometimes I find a recipe and I'm like, oh great, I'll do this, and then I go through the list of ingredients and I'm like, I don't even know what that is, and then I might go to the shop and buy all the ingredients, but I might then only use them once, and then then they go off. But what I love about your recipes, as you said, they're easy to follow. They're ingredients that you can get really easy in your local shop as well, and they're healthy and they're tasty, which I think a lot of people think that you can't have a tasty and healthy meal, but you actually can.
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, and the other thing is that every recipe you can just change a few ingredients and you can have completely different meal for the next day. So that's great too.
It's absolutely incredible. I should say, as you said, it's on Amazon, Bite of Health, and it's there. Is there 22 recipes in it?
21, yeah.
21 recipes, yeah. And I have to say, they're so good. But I want to talk more about you, your fitness, and I know you do personal training as well. So can you tell us how you got into personal training?
Oh my God, it's a long journey for me. It started as a hobby, actually, with my own transformation. I lost 15 kg, 2012, that was. I was always tall and skinny, actually. And then after my grandma died, I just started to be an emotional eater. And it was, yourself, you're very tall. And when we eat, you can't really see it so fast as on the other people. And then I just gained 10 kg. And I didn't even realize when that happened. It was really hard time for me. And then one day I just looked at the mirror and I wasn't happy. Yeah. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know what to do, who to ask. So many information everywhere. So a friend of mine has a gym and I just joined. It's where I met my husband, actually. Oh, wow. The next year. Yeah, and after my own transformation, a lot of my friends asked, how did you do that? And it really is simple. All you need is to work out, and you need to go into calorie deficit. It's everywhere, but it's not easy to follow that, especially if you're struggling mentally too. I was depressed. It wasn't easy, but I had my family, I had support of my friends and everyone. So after I made my own transformation, I was like, I feel so good. And then my sister-in-law asked me, how did you do that? So I helped her, and she lost 10 kg in a month.
Wow.
And I was like, this is what I want to do. And I was doing that as a hobby. So I qualified, and I had 3 boot camps, so in 3 different locations in Croatia, but I had like a full-time job, so I didn't really do that but I always wanted, you know. When we moved to Ireland, I found my first job, and it was hard because I didn't have a network here, you know.
Yeah.
You need to know a lot of people. So until this Corona, I was just helping my friends, my family, friends of my friends, and it was just a small hobby. And then when all of this started, I was just, maybe this is the sign, you know. I need to do what I love. And I started, and it's unbelievable. The feedback, the messages, the support. Now I have my cookbook. I'm really so happy.
It's absolutely incredible. I think, yeah, you've made such a positive out of this moment. And I think, you know, I said you've got a cookbook out now, and you're taking on more and more clients all the time. I follow you on social media, so I see it all, and it is great. And you know, I think it's just brilliant, because I think a lot of people are struggling to work out at home, and a lot of people are lacking motivation, which is totally understandable. And I think it's nice to be able to have someone that they can talk to, that can motivate them and just kind of help them along. Whether, you know, I always say to people, even if it's just for like to start on a fitness journey, whether you're, you know, already fit but you want to get fitter, or whether you just completely just don't want to leave the house at all, but you just need someone to help you to take that first step. So I think it's brilliant what you're doing.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, not every day is perfect.
Yeah.
Not my every day is not the same. It's not perfect. I struggle too, but we've been thrown out of this comfort zone, and we had our routines broken, and we had to adapt and start all over. But we need to focus on things like you can control. That's the only thing. Yeah. And we need to celebrate like the small wins, you know, every day. Yay, I did that. I did a 20-minute workout or whatever. We need to just to focus on that. And I think that can really help.
Absolutely. And for me as well, the weekend is like I love the weekends, because I go to my favorite restaurants now and get a takeaway meal, and I come home and I have my starter, my dessert, and my main, and a lovely glass of wine. And it's such a lovely treat then. It's like, it is the little things like that gets me excited now at the weekend, knowing I can get myself a lovely big dinner.
Yeah, I made myself a routine, like during the week, Monday to Friday, I'm working, I'm doing meal plans, I'm working with clients, I have sessions and everything. Weekends are reserved for my husband, for my son, and we're really enjoying that. So when you have and well, this shall pass too. I hope so. And then in a few months we're gonna look at it, and then we're gonna say, we survived that too. So
exactly. In a few months' time, we'll all be able to go out together, hug each other, and go for coffees and everything. Martina, Fit by Tina on Instagram. It's been an absolute pleasure to chat to you and to learn about your cookbook, Bite of Health, which is on Amazon right now. 21 gorgeous recipes, and thank you so much for sharing it with us.
Thank you, Meghann. Bye.